Welcome back to Askewed Reviews, and I'm doing a movie review for a film that is about to come out to streaming services, so this is an early access. And that film is a horror movie called pATH. So in the film pATH, we have a girl named Abby who is taking care of her younger sister Caitlin due to the fact that their parents unfortunately passed away some time ago. Now, Abby is making the realization that the farm that her and her sister live on is not going to be able to be sustainable for the both of them, as neither one of them has farming experience. Now, I'm not exactly sure how that happens when you grow up on a farm, but sure, I guess that can happen. Now, what ends up happening to these sisters is that someone is either trying to get them to leave or to stay. Now, whether or not it's some sort of ghosts or spirits, or a satanic cult that apparently also lives in the area, that's for us to figure out. Now, the sisters do get some help from the sheriff and his deputy, and of course, the creepy local school teacher that apparently taught both of the sisters at different points in time. So I'll be honest, I was confused by a good majority of this film, but here's my opinion when it comes to it. What I liked about the movie was some of the cinematography and some of the lighting. It actually looked pretty good at times, and there was even some moments that seemed even a little bit creepy. I also ended up enjoying some of the twists that happened at the end of the film, as normally I'm pretty good at guessing what's going to happen, but there were a couple times that I was surprised. Now, here's what I didn't like. The movie was very slow paced and very confusing up until probably about the end when some of the things started making sense. Now, at least for me on my scale, I'm going to give this movie a 2 out of 5. But if you get a chance to see it, take a look at it and then let me know in the comments here what you thought about it. Now, as I mentioned earlier in this episode, you will soon be able to watch this film for yourself on select streaming services, but at this moment, I think during this week, they're actually doing a couple of releases in very select theaters at the moment. And if you'd like to learn more about this movie, feel free to look up their Instagram at @pATH_horror film. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Askewed Reviews, and if there's a movie you'd like to see get a review, mention it in the comments.